guys, it's me again, Bern, and I'm back on for another brief review of this new Nuke V2 by MCM Mods. Finally, it's out in the market. It's been out for like 2 or 3 days, and it's really selling like a piece of hot cake in the market. So what I have here is the MCM Nuke V2. This is the prototype that was given to me by Maulek Uy of MCM Mods Philippines, and sitting on top of it was the Mose one. So we'll try to go down and see what this beautiful creation is made of. We will be dismantling this mod piece by piece again, and we will be putting it back together, and I will be showing you what this mod is made of from inside out. So guys, hold on and stay with me as I go down and take a good look with this new V2 by MCM Mods Philippines. Okay, so we are now down, and we will be having a closer look of this Nuke V2 by MCM Mods. This is a prototype, so there would be some slight changes when the final release is out, or actually there are some slight changes on its final release, but basically it works all the same. So I won't go with the specifics of this mod. I won't go with the measurements. So I will be just putting it side by side with the Nuke V1. So here is the V1. The V1 is a little bit shorter. Its V1 is less wider, and the V1 is also more lighter, and the V1 is also spring loaded, while the V2 is magnet loaded. The firing mechanism on the V2 is composed of magnets. There would be no spring inside of this mod, so we will be trying to dismantle it down. So you take the Allen key with you, and first take out the bottom plate. We start first by taking out the magazine tube inside. You just press on this button and it comes out. Take out the battery, and there he goes. Okay. The tube type magazine is also used as an extension kit if you want to run it on a series mode, and the base of it is adjustable to prevent rattling of batteries inside. It's made of brass with huge amount of what do you call this, vent holes. You got a lot of vent holes in here. So we take the Allen key back again and unscrew the bottom plate. Take the bottom Allen screw. So this is the 18650 bottom Allen plate. The final version, you have the option of getting a 2700 and 21700 bottom plate. Then take out these front plates Allen screw. One and two. So here are the magnets, 1, 2, and 3. You have 3 magnets here, and 3 magnets on the body. So take it off. So as you could see here, I believe the final release is using the same screw they are using with the latest faceplate of the UDG. I believe they are using this one, so that's the difference, but it doesn't affect the performance at all. It is just used to hold up these connecting plate. This is a connecting plate which will complete the circuit once this firing button touch it. Okay, it's not easy to put back. Then we will be taking out another size of Allen key to take out this one. And as you can see, there's a lot of arsing going on, but I'm not going to clean it anyway. I just want to show you off how to dismantle this thing, this mod. And from the inside, we're going to try to slowly push it down. Take off the plate, and from inside again we push it down. There you go. Here's the top plate, and as you can see, I have here the serial number 000, because this one is the prototype. And then the squonk cup, it's connected by magnets. You just take it off. Actually, on the final release, if you are taking the Delrin body, it would be a black Delrin here. If you take stab wood, it would be a stab wood. So whatever color you're taking, I mean whatever body you are taking, it's the same color as the squonk cover is. So here is your squonk compartment if you want to put a squonk bottle on it. So here are all the pieces of your MCM Nuke V2. So putting it back together is you just do the process in reverse. So we will be putting it back together, starting with the top plate. Put the top plate back on. just like that. Then put the connecting plate in. And screw it back. Okay guys, just give me some time. It's not easy to do this while I'm doing the video. I just want to remind you guys to do not over tighten your screws. You might damage them. Okay, then put back the firing switch on the faceplate. Just like so, and put it back in front, and put the Allen keys back, the Allen screws, 2 of them. And then you go with the base plate. So one of the good things about this mod is that you don't have you have a lesser chance of losing a part, because number one, it doesn't have so many screws in it. Secondly, it doesn't have any springs on it, which is very common on the parallel. Then you put back the squonk cover, and that's it. So the actual package will include the Nuke V2 with 18650 base plate, and the series magazine type tube, which can accommodate, I believe, 18650s and 2700s. Oh no, 18650s alone, I guess. And then also in the package comes along this thing they call the I don't know exactly how they call it, but for me it's just a battery extender. Once you put your batteries like this, and you put another one on top, since this hole in here is quite big for an 18650, the thing is, it will rattle inside, or the tube might not be on one straight line. So they decided to put up something to put the battery together when you put it in a series mod. or in a series mode. So basically, as you can see, this thing is shaking, but I know they did something about this issue. This is just a prototype, guys, so you don't expect so much on this, but I'm telling you, it does perform the same performance as the final version of it. So that's it, guys. We will be going back on top to see how it behaves, but I just want you to know, I just want you to see that after I did the dismantling, it will be working just perfectly fine. So I will be putting an atomizer on it. Oh, by the way, another thing I want you to know, guys, is that when you're using a hybrid connection mod like this, it is always safe to put the atomizer first. You just put the atomizer first, just like this, before putting on your magazine tube. Why? Because if you put the magazine tube first all the way in, and then suddenly you put your atomizer, number one, there's a high risk of having a short. Secondly, especially to those who are using stab woods, if your magazine battery holder is all the way in and you try to force fit your atomizer, you could get some damage over this part, because you are going to be pushing the atomizer against the top plate. So the tendency would be the top plate will be pulling up this part of the mod, and it could create some cracks on it, damaging your stab wood, and you don't want that to happen, guys. So you put it in just like so. I just had my adjustments perfectly done, but for the sake of this video, I will be showing you that okay, it's locked, and I will be adjusting the battery accordingly inside by turning this adjustment knob at the bottom. So there you go, it's working perfectly. The final release, the final version of this, you have this switch and this radiation logo would be Ultem. This is all brass, all metal firing switch, but the final release is Ultem. They're using Ultem on this logo, making it more awesome, more handsome, more masculine. And that's it, guys. That's the Nuke V2 by MCM mods. So we'll be going back on top. We will be vaping on it, and I'll be having my 2 cents of opinion about this mod. So join me, guys. So there you go, guys. We're back on top, and we will be talking about this Nuke V2. Firstly, we'll try to tackle on the cons. I don't see as much of a con on this mod. Why? Because this is a prototype that I'm using right now. So it's been to a lot of testing. So it did survive actually the test of time with some of the MCM people. So I'll just talk about the advantages of this mod. Basically, number one is the design. As you can see, it has a great masculine design on it. And MCM Mods Philippines has changed the vape gaming in Philippines with its innovation. And the number one innovation on this mod is with the size of this mod, Maulek we managed to incorporate the squonking uh, mode on this certain specific mod of his. He has the triple S, he has the 3SP, he has the squonk, but who would have thought that he would incorporate also the squonk on this mod, which is you can buy separately the squonk kit for this one. Uh, this mod is very versatile. You can use 2700, you can use 18650 on this. Secondly, you can run it on single bat, you can run it on series. So this is how it's going to be to look like when you run it on series. The magazine becomes an extension tube or a stack tube, and also this is how it's going to look like once you run it with a squonk bottle. It's really innovative in terms of the design, and I hope Maulek Uy doesn't run out of new ideas in terms of creating his mods. The price, what I'm going to tell you guys is it's all going to be worth it. It's not so expensive, but don't expect it to be cheap. But the money you will be paying for this mod would really be worth it. So if you don't have this, I believe the second batch is on, so you have to do a pre-order. Please do visit the site, the Facebook page of MCM Mods Philippines, and you will see there the list for the second batch of this Nuke B2 by MCM Mods. I've been using this one with the Mose one, and it doesn't give me any headache at all, no misfire. Very smooth firing, and it's very reactive. So there's nothing much more I can say about this mod, except that I would highly recommend this, guys, for you, especially those who love squonking, but you also have other plans like using a series configuration, or you want to do a single battery configuration, you want a stealthy mode, or you mean you want a stealthy mode in your hand just like this. Go and grab yourself one before it runs out. I believe they will be running out like just a limited number of this mod, and once the production stops, you won't get your hand on it. So guys, please, I highly recommend this mod for you. So once again, this is me, Burn, from MCM Mods Philippines, and always remember to keep on vaping, vape on, and vape safe. Peace.